Hi guys, welcome to TechBased. In this video, we're also talking about the latest Windows 11 26H1 monthly update in June 2026. This is basically the patch Tuesday for Windows 11 26H1 as well. In this video, we're going to talk about all the things that are specific to this build and some of the main features that are extending their rollout to this version. And if you enjoy videos like these, please don't forget to leave a like below and also subscribe to the TechBased channel with the notification bell activated so that you won't miss any future uploads like this one. So let's begin with the video. First of all, let me show you the build that we're talking about today. And if we're gonna go to settings, system, and then in the about section, we have the build 28,000.2269 for version 26H1. And if you want to get this update, of course, make sure you are in the 26H1 version. If you have a new laptop from this year or a new all-in-one PC, then go into the Windows update section, make sure you check out the latest updates as soon as they are available, and then click on check for updates. And this way you're gonna receive this update. Now let's talk about some of the main things that are addressed by Microsoft, changed, or new features. First of all, as always, we have a lot of security vulnerabilities that have been addressed in this update, as with every patch Tuesday. Also related to BitLocker, in this update, Microsoft is announcing that this update improves the reliability of BitLocker drive encryption testing by ensuring that all required files are available for the USB BIOS logo test. And also related to folder customization, this update introduces a security hardening change to how Windows processes desktop.ini files, and as a result, some users may notice missing custom folder icons or localized folder names for content from downloaded or remote locations. Also, access to folders is not affected, and Microsoft has a whole blog post released about this. But basically, if you're trying to customize a folder, you'll notice that in this update, some of the icons that you can change from here may be missing because of this new security change that Microsoft has done related to the folder customization section. Now, talking about features that are extending their rollout, first of all, Microsoft is announcing the new Xbox mode in this update, which basically allows you to play games from the Xbox Game Pass with a console-like experience and with a better performance, because a lot of Windows processes will be stopped in the meantime. So I think this is a really nice change, this new Xbox mode. There are also some File Explorer improvements. For example, this update expands the list of archive formats that are supported. Also, view and store preferences are now preserved in folders such as downloads and documents. Also, this update fixes a white flash that could appear inside File Explorer. And also, this update improves the reliability of relevant Explorer.exe processes, so they stop after closing File Explorer windows. Another change, for example, is related to the drag tray. The drag tray is now called the drop tray, and you can access the settings for it inside settings, system, and then in the multitasking section. You have here the drop tray, and then you can turn it on or off from here. Also, Microsoft is announcing some changes related to the default deep load method in Windows 11. Basically, whenever you go to the local group policy editor, administrative templates under local computer policy, Windows components, and then app package deployment, if you're using the remove default Microsoft Store packages from the system policy, you can now basically specify additional package family names that you want to remove, and you're going to have basically an infinite list, not only the apps or packages that are provided in this list. And also, there are a lot of small improvements and fixes. For example, here I can mention the fact that this update improves the reliability of loading the system tray area of the taskbar. But other than that, there are a lot of other things that have been improved. You can check and end the video that I've done about this build whenever it was released on the release preview channel, and you're gonna have that in the description below if you want to check that out. Also, there are no new known issues in this build, and yet again, as with every patch Tuesday and every update on the main release, Microsoft is updating the services stack so that you can receive and install Microsoft updates reliably. This is basically the patch Tuesday for Windows 11 26H1 as well. Some of the things that have been added, some of the things that have been fixed and addressed. So I think this is overall a nice build for those of you who are using this version of Windows 11 26H1. More information about this build will be in the article below in the video's description or on the official Microsoft blog post. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like below and also subscribe to TechBased channel with the notification bell activated so that you won't miss any future uploads like this one. I was Emmanuel from TechBased. Until next time, have a nice day.